Choosing fishing spots in autumn. Wrong direction means no fish nest, wrong depth means no bites. Autumn is a transitional season for fish, marking a shift in activity levels and feeding patterns. While spring is often easier for fishing due to fish moving to shallow areas, autumn fishing can be trickier because fish are more active and unpredictable. Here's a guide to choosing the right fishing spots based on wind, orientation, terrain, and depth to make the most of autumn's unique conditions. 1. Wind direction. Impact on fish activity. Wind direction plays a critical role in fish behavior throughout the year, especially during autumn. Why wind matters. Wind increases oxygen levels in the water, which is crucial for fish activity, especially in moderate temperatures. In autumn, fish generally prefer areas with high oxygen levels, but the choice between windy or sheltered areas depends on temperature. In warm temperatures, early autumn, fish are more likely to be found against the wind, as the wind helps oxygenate the water. In colder temperatures, late autumn, sheltered spots become more favorable, as the wind has less impact on oxygen levels, and the water is cooler. Tip: on windy days, if the weather is warm, fish against the wind; if it's cooler, seek sheltered areas. 2. Orientation, shaded versus sunny. Choosing between sunny and shaded spots depends heavily on water temperature. Early autumn. Shaded areas are typically better since water temperatures are still high, and shaded spots offer cooler conditions. Ideal places include bridge undersides or spots under tree shade. Although the temperature difference between shaded and sunny areas may be slight, shaded spots become noticeably cooler as temperatures drop. Mid to late autumn. The temperature difference between shaded and sunny areas narrows as it gets colder. Late autumn, there's no need to overthink it, either shaded or sunny areas can be effective. Tip: in early autumn, prioritize shaded areas, and as it gets cooler in late autumn, sunny spots become more viable. 3. Terrain, nesting versus migration routes. Autumn brings a shift from nesting areas to migration routes for fish. Early autumn. Fish are still in nesting terrains, such as under bridges or in deep shallow transitions, seeking food in a stable, familiar area. Mid to late autumn. As temperatures drop, fish become more mobile and shift to migration routes, such as headlands or bay sides, where they patrol and forage more actively. Migration routes are key areas for fish that are feeding in preparation for winter. Tip: if fish are feeding, they're likely on migration routes, not hiding in their usual nests. 4. Depth, shallow or deep. The depth where fish feed varies throughout the year, and autumn sees a shift from deeper waters to shallower ones. In autumn, fish often move shallower than in the summer, but not as shallow as in spring when they emerge from the cold. Fish are looking for food, so depth preferences are often determined by where the food source is. Early autumn, fish are drawn to areas with both warmth and oxygen. Shallow spots that are close to sun-warmed areas are good choices. Mid-autumn, fish are seeking warmth, oxygen, and food, and their depth preferences vary more as the temperature stabilizes. Late autumn, focus on food-rich areas. Depth becomes secondary to finding high-quality feeding grounds. Tip: in autumn, fish are less likely to stay in shallow waters compared to spring, but shallower areas still hold fish as they seek food. Focus more on depth when food sources are concentrated. Summary of autumn fishing strategy. Wind, fish against the wind in early autumn, when the weather is warm, and seek sheltered spots in late autumn, when temperatures drop. Orientation, shaded areas are better early in the season, and as temperatures cool, sunny spots are more effective. Terrain, as autumn progresses, fish move away from nesting areas to migration routes where they actively feed. Depth, fish shift from deeper to shallower waters, but focus on areas rich in food. About the author. As a dedicated fishing blogger, I love sharing insights on wild fishing and autumn techniques to help you improve your fishing skills. Follow for more expert advice and tips.